Reorient yourself to authentic hope. Reorient yourself to true hope and learn to stop hoping against hope. Stop clinging to false hope, to illusions, or to personal fantasies or wishes that have no realistic chance of happening in the world. Meg Wheatley says that hope is a state of mind, not a state of the world. Allowing for insecurity, for not knowing, for having authentic doubts, allowing the ground to fall away, to give up false certainties. All these things are sometimes necessary for authentic hope to be born. Václav Havel says, hope is a dimension of the human soul. It's an orientation of the spirit and an orientation of the heart. And it transcends the world that is immediately experienced, and it's anchored somewhere out beyond its horizons. It's not the conviction that something will turn out well that brings authentic hope, but the certainty that something makes sense and matters regardless of how well things turn out. We are freed of false hope or of hoping against hope when we can give up our attachment to outcomes. Then we choose our actions because the actions feel right, even if they will not succeed in changing things. Meg Wheatley talks about her embrace of Buddhist teachings about hopelessness as something that's not the opposite of hope. Fear, the Buddhists say, is the opposite of hope. They are inescapable partners. Anytime we are hoping for a certain outcome and we work hard to make that outcome happen, we also introduce fear, the fear of failing, the fear of losing. Authentic hope is free of fear. That's why it feels liberating. It's unburdened of strong emotions, and it brings the miraculous appearance of patience and clarity. Thomas Merton says to us that we shouldn't depend on hope with results, because sometimes the results of our efforts are worthless. Sometimes it's the opposite of what we wanted to achieve. But once we get used to this idea that we don't have to attach to outcomes, we can concentrate more and more, not on the results, but on the value and the rightness and the truth of our efforts towards the things that matter to us in the world. Grounded in authentic hope, we're attached less to ideas and attached more to people that matter, because we realize in the end, it's the reality of our personal relationships that make the journey worthwhile. There's a tremendous amount of hope in that. We can be consoled and strengthened by being together now on this particular journey. And we don't need specific outcomes to come out of it. And when we don't need specific outcomes to happen, we can live beyond false hope and the fear it brings. All we need to know is that we need each other. We need allies, companions along the way. Meg Wheatley says that it's by letting go of our false hope that we find ourselves surprised with the gift of patience. T.S. Eliot's poetry from the Four Quartets describes this aptly. He says, I said to my soul, be still, wait without hope, for hope would be hope for the wrong thing. And wait without love, for love would be love of the wrong thing as well. There is yet faith, but the faith and the love and the hope are all in the waiting, in the uncertainty. This is how we can take up our hero's journey now in this time of tremendous uncertainty. We can navigate the unknown with a groundless kind of freedom. We can release our hoping against hope and let honest insecurity live, honest and authentic doubt, and become more patient with ourselves in the process, and in the process more clear. We can do this together. Reorient yourself to authentic hope.